to TF EX, and then a timed plot like that.
TN.
And it should have come up with a, why didn't it plot? Did I forget to, oh, I know, I plotted it, what did I do? Did I return, go back, where's the, what is this, oh, it's returning T and X, I see, okay. So, the way it works really is, it gave me a T vector and it gave me an X. Example, we gave it T end, and then I plotted it, that's really it. Let's see if that looks any better. Yeah, okay, that's what I remember. All right, so that's what this thing did. Kind of, it does look more. Well, it's got a damper in it, so it's going to dampen out. All right, so now let's go back to this. And now we're going to write a similar thing, except you call ODE45. So I'm here, so I'm going to save this as, where's the save as? I'll save it as ODE45 example.
You have one of those already in there.
Oh. Oh, did I start it? Let's see what it does. Well, let's replace it. I don't mind. So we'll save it as that. Yes. I must have done this, or maybe I started this last time and didn't finish it. I know I didn't get it very far. So let's call it ODE45 example. And the chief thing, so the chief thing it does is it returns a T and a Z. Here's the basic call. And we need a derivative function. Why don't we call it Z prime?
What's the difference between using that at symbol and using like half quotation marks? Because you can do both.
I'll tell you.
I'm not a fan of this.
Yes, I know.
function.
It's really, I'm not a fan of it either, which is why I'm going to show you how to not use it. Let's see. Oh, and initial conditions. So the initial conditions for us would be zeros, 6 rows, 1 column, because that's what you assume when you use the transfer function. All right, so there you have it. And now we have to, to return X, we're going to we're just going to let X equal Z, all rows, the third column, because X is the third thing in our vector of Z's.
What
Okay.
are you calling the 6 contributing? There should be a y dot x and x dot, and then you also have no alpha, right? But the alpha is not an initial condition.
I'm not doing that problem. I'm doing our old problem. This is our old problem from, I'm not doing the homework problem. All right, so that's all that. So now all we need to do is write Z prime. So we don't need any of this. Except all we need to do, and the only reason I copied this to remember was who did what. So apparently, I think F is number 2 in that, and I think that Y is number 1, according to this, because of how we got the transfer function.
Yeah, and you called that one F there.
So, oh, sorry. So the Y is number 1, and the F is number 2. So that's all we need to know for. So now we need to write. Right. So now we're going to write the F prime thing. So that's all you need. That's one reason people like ODE45. It looks kind of simple. But now we need the function.
Totally
and it needs to
is.
return the derivative of Z. And I'm calling it Z prime. Uh-oh, time is flying, I see. And it needs T as the first argument and Z as the second argument. That's the rule. That's how it works. All right, so I'm going to say little y is equal to sine of 2 times t. And big F is equal to, oh, sorry. And then I'll say if t is less than 2, big F equals 1, else big F equals 0. All right, so
Bless you.
that accounts for the 2 forcing functions.
Okay.
And their function is time. And so now I can say Z is, oh, I need those A, and B. Oh, that's the other thing I needed. I have to go steal that. So let me go back to this. I want to steal this line. Okay, you're gone.
You can flip back and forth on the bottom.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. There's the tabs open.
Well,
Just saying.
okay, so I'm going to save that here, paste. All right, I need that. And so now I say, okay, so dz is equal to that vector times z, this is right off the board, plus this vector times our y, which is, let's see, we had y first. Oh, I keep forgetting. F was first, right?
No, Y is first. Yeah, Y is first.
Okay, and F is second. Why can't I remember this? And I think I'm done. I think
Where's
that's all
the
I
F?
need to do.
So it's supposed to be a colon or semicolon?
F equals 1 or
Oh,
F
that's
equals
Oh,
0.
0.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Thank
is
you.
colon. Why is it there? Is that what you mean?
It's the column.
Yeah. So because it's a column matrix, so the semicolon separates rows and matrix. So let's try it and see what happens. So let's save it. Fine, I'll save it. Get the bugs out. And go back to the master.
Where's your DZ?
So why don't we call,
If you end both of them, it won't display. What if you enter Y?
call it something different. Just to,
Display.
it probably won't work, but let's see what happens. Oh, it does work. Whoa, that even looks the same, doesn't it? Okay,
Looks
so let's,
exactly the
let's
same.
get rid of this and try, we'll plot this first with a symbol, how about?
So is your code figured out from that? So that's your code's yet.
I'm still playing around with it.
So that's the first one, and then we'll plot the second one with a different symbol. It's a good symbol. How about little x? No, that's not.
No, big squares.
How do you do that?
Dash capital S.
Okay. Like that?
Yep.
On the
What do
money.
you say? And this is an
looks
entirely
like
different
bling.
way of doing it, right? So we're getting the same answer. Very interesting. That must mean I have the F and Y lined up right there. Okay? Since we don't have too much time, I think I'll just skip the Euler one and do the homegrown Mangakata version.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, we'll sit and watch you do
Okay.
it.